Hi there. Welcome to New Consultant Training number 3. This is marketing in the skincare class, and I am Senior Sales Director Jerry Lynn Arocho from Southwest Florida. So, welcome to this training. Hopefully, you watched how to pack for a skincare class, and you heard me say that Mary Kay has phenomenal training on how to do a skincare party on your Mary Kay University. They do a great job. So, the purpose of my training is simply just to share with you some things that I've learned from national sales directors that have paved the way for the rest of us. And so, I'm just going to teach you a little bit about how to market in your skincare class. Now, the longer you're in Mary Kay, you're going to hear from multiple sources. You're going to hear all kinds of training. I was always taught to make someone a customer before they became a consultant, and that your best team members are going to be former customers because you've already shown them what it means to be a beauty consultant by being their beauty consultant. So I do what I like to call soft marketing in the skincare class. I don't tell people how much we make on them before they've even purchased anything. So I'm going to show you that the way Mary Kay designed the skincare class is actually a perfect way to intrigue people about our opportunity, have them become a customer, love the company, love you as their beauty consultant, and then join your team. Now, some people may think that that takes a lot too long, but you can have someone become a customer in one day, listen to the marketing the next day and join your team. So it can still happen very quickly, or it could happen at the end of your skincare party. She still purchases the skincare, you share the marketing with her right after the skincare party, and that night she joins your team. We call it a layering process. I learned from National Sales Director Emeritus Linda Tupin that most women require 4 to 6 times to be layered before they join your team. And the first layering is at the skincare party. Okay. Actually, it's coaching the skincare party, which we're also going to talk about today. So, Mary Kay Ash built this company from 9 beauty consultants to over 200 beauty consultants in just 1 year of starting the company. And so she did that by using her 4 point recruiting plan. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. And then we're going to go because the 4 point recruiting plan leads us into the skincare party. Okay. So the 4 point recruiting plan is this. First, when you arrive, we call it kitchen coaching. Okay. So if the hostess is hosting the party in her own home, that's a lot of H words. The hostess is hosting her party in her own home. You want to arrive about 20 to 30 minutes early. Now, it doesn't take 20 to 30 minutes to set up for a skincare party. However, you want to get there early before her guests arrive so you have one-on-one time with her. Now, she might be in the kitchen finishing the brownies or the refreshments, whatever she's going to serve to her guests at that time. That's totally fine. You go into whatever room, the kitchen, the dining room, wherever you're setting up the little trays, you're going to be setting up. But while you're setting up, you're going to have conversation with her. And so the first thing you want to ask her is, you know what, Linda, tell me who's coming today. Who's coming today? Did you have any cancellations or additions since we spoke on the phone last time? And she will tell you, oh, my neighbor decided to join us. Okay, now you know to set another place. Okay. Maybe she says to you, you know what, I'm so sorry, but my sister said she was going to come and then her babysitter canceled and she's not able to make it today. And now so and so said that her son won his basketball game and now they have championships and now they're going to the basketball game and they can't come today. Okay. So she will tell you who's coming and who's canceled on her because she's going to be upset with the people who canceled on her, but that's okay. That's okay that those people canceled because that gives her the opportunity to book a second appointment with you. So if she lists 2 or 3 people that canceled on her at the last minute, you can say, oh gosh, I'm so sorry they're not coming today. But you know what? My goal is to work with you to get maximum hostess credit. And the way that you get maximum hostess credit is that you have 2 bookings from this party. So you already listed enough people to have a second party yourself. So we could just pick another date that those people can come, and you're still introducing me to people who do not have a beauty consultant that I've not met before. And we can have a second appointment with you and those people, and you can earn even more free Mary Kay product. How does that sound? Now she gets all excited that her friends can't make it. It's okay that her friends or sister can't make it because now she's going to earn even more free product because they couldn't come. Okay. So you ask about who's coming today and who may have canceled, and get a booking before the party even starts. Okay. Now, you're going to ask her this question: of those coming today, who would be good doing what I do? Who would be good doing what I do? Now, do not get offended when she says, oh, Jerry Lynn, I don't really know who would be good doing what you do. Oh, I don't think anybody would be interested in doing what you do. Don't get offended. I'm sure you didn't say yes the first time you heard about it. They don't know what they're saying no to. So then you simply say, that's okay. You know what? Just watch what I do today. And if you think that you could do what I do, let's talk after the party. Now, listen to my words. Watch what I do today. And if you think you could do what I do, let's talk after the party. I don't say if she would want to, if she would do what I do, if she was interested in doing what I do. I ask her if she's capable of doing what I do. And what is she going to watch you do during the whole skincare class? She's going to watch you flip a script. You're going to read a script. You're going to squirt some product. You're going to laugh and have fun with her friends. And then you're going to collect their money at the end. And she's going to say, she thinks I can't do what she did. She just read a script and collected some money. I can totally do that. And you're planting that seed for her to watch to see how simple this business is. We never say this business is easy because we are women. We have emotions. Our emotions get involved. But we will say that it's simple. Okay. So you're just going to plant that seed in her and let her have fun with her friends and see what happens at the end. And I will tell you, in 21 years of business, I think I've had three hostesses actually recommend somebody, and only one of those people actually joined my team. And the other two, I was like, I wonder why she thinks they would be good doing what I do. I didn't see it myself. Okay. So don't be offended if she can't think of anybody. Don't be offended if she's like, oh no, I would never do what you do. It's okay. It's okay. They don't know what they're saying no to. Okay. So again, you're just going to ask her who's coming, who may have canceled at the last minute. And then of those that are coming today, who do you think would be good doing what I do? How about you? Okay. So that's your kitchen coaching. Okay. And then you want to remind her what she's working for. Okay. What products are we working for tonight? What is it that you want to earn free with your hostess credit? And she might have a whole list that she says, this is what I'm working for. Or maybe she says, I really want that microdermabrasion for free. I tried it at my other appointment and I loved it, but I just left with the miracle set. Okay, great. Let's get that microdermabrasion for free for you. This is how we're going to do it. You're going to get 10% of the sales as long as we have at least $200 in sales. You're going to get 15% of the sales. Oh, you're already going to get 15% of the sales because we've booked a party, right? So we're going to book another party with you and your sister and your friend that couldn't be here, right? So you're already going to get 15% of sales. Now we just need to make sure your sales are $200 or more. And if you want to get 20% of the sales, we need somebody else from their party to book her own party with her friends and family. And that's called maximum hostess credit. And I'm positive you will get that microdermabrasion set for free. Let's work together to make that happen. Okay. So you're coaching her for your expectations. So coaching simply means setting expectations of what you would love to see happen at her skincare party. Okay. And then you just want to coach her to say, wait to serve the refreshments until after the party. So they're going to come in. She can offer them a drink, a beverage when they come in, but then you want her to save all the food and such for after the party so that this is your business. You might be a single mom and you've got a babysitter at home watching your kids, or maybe you just made a date with your husband. You need to get home to your husband. So you can't have these parties that last 3 hours. You want to get in, do your job and get out. Okay. And so this is your business. This is your time away from your family. This is their time to have fun with their friends, but you need to get back home. And so you want to make sure that you get your job done and then they can eat and relax and have fun together as long as they want to after you leave. You deliver their product and you leave. Okay. So that is what we call kitchen coaching. That is the first point of the 4-point recruiting plan is kitchen coaching. Number 2 is what we call your I story or your why story of why you got into Mary Kay. Now, I know again, Mary Kay University does a great job teaching this, but I want you to your I story to have the four main components of an effective I story. You're not just telling them what you did so that they learn a little bit more about you. Yes, you're creating camaraderie with them and letting them know you're a normal person, but you're also want an effective I story plants the seed that they can do what you are doing. Okay. So number one in your I story, you are going to let them know what did your life look like when Mary Kay walked into it? What was going on in your life when Mary Kay walked into it? Because for some reason, they think that we had nothing better to do. We were sitting around eating bonbons on our couch. And so we just decided to do this Mary Kay thing because we were bored. I'm pretty sure that is not the case for anyone watching this video. Okay. So you want to let them know what was happening in your life. So for me, for example, when Mary Kay walked into my life and they offered me this opportunity, I was working full-time in corporate America. I was going to graduate school and I was planning a wedding. So I was planning a wedding in another city. I wasn't living in the city that I was planning the wedding. So I wasn't just sitting at home doing nothing. And I believe I was even playing recreational volleyball at the same time. So I had a few things going on in my life. Okay. And so that's what you want to share just quickly. What was going on in your life when Mary Kay walked into it? Number two, what almost held you back or what held you back from starting a Mary Kay business right away? So for me, my consultant asked me, and I didn't decide to join her team for another 2 years. I was a customer of her for 4 years before I decided to start my Mary Kay business. It took her 2 years to invite me to join her team. And then 2 years later, I decided to join her team. Now, hopefully your people won't take that long to make that decision. But this is the reason why I shared that I thought Mary Kay was for women who couldn't get a job, who didn't have the education to get a real job in my mind, okay, or wanted to be at home with their children. And I didn't have any children when I was asked to start my Mary Kay business. And so all the reasons I thought women did Mary Kay, I didn't have any of them. So I didn't understand why she was asking me. I didn't understand that it was a business. Okay. I was already a manager in corporate America. And like I said, I was planning my wedding. I didn't have any children and I had a full life. So I didn't feel like I needed Mary Kay. So you want to share what almost held you back. Maybe you didn't wear makeup. Maybe you didn't know anybody. Maybe you just moved to the area. Maybe you were like me and you didn't think that Mary Kay was a real business and you thought it was beneath you. I had my graduate degree. I was working in corporate America. So I was very status driven. Okay. And so share those because there might be somebody sitting around the table who thinks the very same thing. And now they're looking at you like, oh, she had all that going on and she thought that and she still did this. Maybe I need to listen a little closer. Okay. So you're going to share what was happening in your life when Mary Kay walked into it, what almost held you back, and then what was the reason that pushed you over the edge to say yes to a Mary Kay business? So for me, my husband and I bought our first house and we wanted to make it our home and we started to do renovations and we were putting those renovations on a credit card. And you can't do that for very long. Now, both my husband and I we had decent jobs in corporate America. We were both working, but your bills tend to expand into the amount of money you are making. And so I decided we couldn't keep putting these renovations on a credit card. I needed to earn some extra money somehow. And I decided to say yes to a Mary Kay business. And what was the result of that? I'm so grateful that I did because I paid off that $1,200 Home Depot credit card in just 3 months of holding a couple appointments a week and still working my very demanding full-time job as a computer help desk manager on call 24 hours a day for a resort company. So you let them know you're still busy, you're able to fit it in, and what is a positive thing that came from it. Okay. So if you're a brand new beauty consultant and you don't have that kind of win to share with them yet, how has it positively impacted your life already? Has it given you something exciting to talk about with people that you run into and they ask what's new? Has it changed your mindset? Are you more of a positive outlook kind of person now? What has it done for you? Okay. And the last thing that you want to share is a goal that you are working towards that they can help you to earn. So for example, if you are a brand new beauty consultant and you're working to get into your red jacket, that is 3 active team members on your team, then you can tell them, and I'm very excited. I'm working on moving into leadership with the company already. I'm brand new, but I'm working on moving into a leadership position with the company already and earn what we call a red jacket. And that means that I'm going to take 3 women with me on this journey and teach them how to have a successful business as well. And so, what does that accomplish? That accomplishes A, that you're looking for team members. You're letting them know you're looking for team members. And 2, you're letting them know that you're going to teach them everything that you know. We don't just sign women up to start a Mary Kay business and throw them out to the wolves by themselves to figure it out on their own. Obviously, you're watching this training video. We're helping you have a successful start to your business, and we're going to help you all the way up to the top. You might even surpass me, and I would be thankful that you did, that you surpassed me, and then I'm going to be asking you for help. Okay. So our goal in Mary Kay is to help women get to whatever level of success they choose. If they just want to have a business, providing to their customers, servicing their customers, and making a little extra money for their family, they can absolutely do that. Or if the sky's the limit and they want to become a national sales director with Mary Kay and live an extremely luxurious lifestyle while helping other women be successful in their businesses, they could do that too. So it's totally up to them, but we're going to help you all along the way. Okay. So the 4 points to an effective I story or Y story, whatever you want to call it, is what was happening in your life when Mary Kay walked into it. All the reasons why that almost held you back from starting a Mary Kay business. What eventually pushed you over the edge to say yes to Mary Kay, and a goal that you're working towards, something positive, exciting that happened in your business and a goal that you're working towards. Okay. So that is how you share an I story. And I'm going to tell you, where you put it into your skincare party. But that is, and then you also might want to let them know that the 3rd point of the 4-point recruiting plan. So the first point is the kitchen coaching with your hostess. The 2nd point is your I story. The 3rd point to the 4-point recruiting plan is offering a free product for a referral that joins your team. So you're going to learn a little bit more about how we make money in Mary Kay, but just know that I offer $50 in free product for anyone who refers someone to join my team, who joins as a qualified team member of my team. Okay. So $50 in free product. And you should know, even though you're a brand new beauty consultant, you should already know that $50 in free product only costs you $25. When you get a new qualified team member on your team, you earn a $50 bonus and you earn 4% commission of whatever she orders from the company. 4% of a $600 wholesale order is $24. So that free product that you're giving to that woman who helped you add a team member to your team is either costing you $1, or you take part of your bonus and share that with them. So it's completely covered by what Mary Kay pays you. And now you have a happy team member who's going to be working with you up the career path. Okay. The final point of the 4-point recruiting plan, point number 4, is that you want to choose 2 people at your party to share the marketing plan with. So it's usually the hostess and one other person. And that other person at your party is the person we call a sparkler, somebody who was either a natural leader, that when they were talking, everybody was listening to them, whatever she did, they did. Or somebody who was just excited about the product, excited about being at the party, who bought everything, who's going to be a great customer, someone who's excited. You want to make sure that you share the opportunity with her. Okay. So that is the 4th point of the 4-point recruiting plan. Okay, so now what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about marketing in the skincare class. So again, it is, I like to call it soft marketing. I am not someone who shares all the details about our marketing plan right at the first time I'm meeting somebody. There are women out there who do that. I just don't do that. I don't think I was trained by Senior National Sales Director Emeritus Maureen Letta, and she was trained by Mary Kay Ash herself. And she never did that. So I like to keep things the way Mary Kay Ash used to do things. But again, this is your business. You're an independent contractor with the right to run your own business. So you do it any way you want. This is just how I've grown my business. Okay. So the first thing you do is you're going to share, it's in your flip chart. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to talk about Mary Kay Ash. You're going to talk about the company, how she started the company. And the flip chart does a great job of explaining that Mary Kay was a single mom with 3 kids when she started this company. She wanted to break the glass ceiling. She wanted to give an unlimited financial opportunity to other women. She wanted to help them be successful and live the life of their dreams. And that's why she started this company. So number one, you start by sharing the inspirational story of our founder. You can share that our priorities are God first, family second, and career third. Okay, that inspires a lot of women because a lot of women work outside of the home with companies that do not have those as their priorities. It's job, 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 right? And so they might have children that they want to spend time with, or family, or travel. They want to do all these things, and they just don't have any time to do it because it's not the priority of their company. So that inspires them. Another thing you might want to share is that and I do believe it's in the flip chart, that we work and live by the golden rule to do unto others as you have them do unto you. And you might wonder, what's the big deal of sharing this information? These women are coming for pampering and they just want to get their skin taken care of. Yes, that is true. But it is so inspiring. Women today are looking for something more than just a paycheck. They're looking for a rewarding opportunity. They're looking to do good in the world. And sharing the story of our founder and what our company stands for gives them that inspiration. I have literally had women thank me for sharing the story. It gives them hope, and it makes them want to support our company more, knowing its history and what it's doing in the world. Okay. And our mission statement is simply to enrich women's lives. And so when you enrich women's lives, we can do that by either making them feel more confident and love their reflection in their mirror. When they feel more confident, they raise confident children. When they feel beautiful, they feel more confident, they're happy, their home is happy, because whatever the environment is at home, the woman completely impacts it. Okay. So the woman affects the environment in the home. So if she's happy, the house will be happy. And that's our job. Now, if we influence somebody and have them start a new career and we change their financial situation, then we've also enriched their life in that manner. So our mission statement is simple: to enrich women's lives. And that's all shared in your flip chart at the beginning when you're talking about the company or you're sharing about Mary Kay Ash herself. It's inspiring. That is soft marketing. You're getting them intrigued about this company. Okay. The next thing that happens is you share your I story. Now, it's up to you where you share your I story in your party. In the flip chart, the company does have you share the I story right away, so that you plant the seed that they start watching you, not just the hostess, but everybody watches you. However, I do feel that women are coming for pampering. So if you talk too much in the beginning, they start to zone out and not listen to what you're saying. So I do share about the company. I share about Mary Kay. I share her story in the beginning, and then I get right into their pampering. So I get right into their pampering so that they know that this appointment is all about them. Mary Kay Ash always used to tell us to pretend that the person you're talking to, the customer, the person on the street, whoever it is you're talking to, that they're wearing a sign, an invisible sign around their neck that says, "Make me feel important." So these appointments are all about the women around the table. It's not about you, it's about them. Okay. So you get right into the pampering, you start educating them on skincare. One thing I do want to teach you about the skincare class, because it is not in the flip chart, is that we always have believed in 5 steps to healthy skin. If you will teach your customers about the 5 steps to healthy skin, they will buy sets of skincare rather than a cleanser here, a moisturizer there. We want to sell sets of skincare because they're not going to get beautiful glowing skin unless they use all Mary Kay. If they mix and match products, they're not going to get the same results they're going to see in the mirror at the end of a skincare party because they've used only Mary Kay products. Okay. So the first step in a skincare routine is you want to cleanse to remove all the dirt and impurities from your face. The second step is to exfoliate, which removes the dead surface cells that dull the look of your skin. Okay. So you want a gentle exfoliation you can do morning and night. The third step is to freshen your skin, which you may have heard called a toner. It restores the pH balance of your skin and minimizes the appearance of pores. The fourth step is hydration. So even if somebody is oily, they still want to hydrate their skin because hydration is different than oil. When you wash all the natural oils off your skin realizes it's lost all its oil and it will produce more oil to compensate if you do not hydrate your skin cells. Okay. So you want to cleanse, exfoliate, freshen, hydrate, and then protect your skin. You want to protect your skin with a foundation. So some women don't wear foundation because they know that woman that has that makeup line on her neck, and you can see that her neck and her face are a different color. You don't want that. Like I have foundation on and I am all one color from here to here. Okay. And I stop my foundation here. I don't go all the way down my neck. I know some women blend it. That just means they have the wrong color. It should match your skin tone perfectly. Okay. And you can learn how to match your skin, your foundations when you do your Color Confident course on your Great Start app or on your Mary Kay In Touch. Okay. The reason you want to wear a foundation is because it protects your skin from the environment. If you wear glasses, you constantly have to clean your glasses all day long. Think about the windshield on your car. When you're driving, all the dirt and grime that is built up on your windshield, that is in the air. And even if you work from home and you don't leave your house, I'm sure you have someone to come and clean your house, or you have to dust and vacuum every once in a while, right? All of that is circulating the air and landing on your skin. So you want to wear a layer of protection so that that doesn't get into your skin. And when you wash your face at night, it all just washes off. Okay. So those are the 5 steps to healthy skin. You want to make sure you share that so you're educating your customers how to care for their skin, as well as having fun and inspiring them to join your team. Okay. So again, soft marketing, you're going to share about Mary Kay Ash, the founder, and you're going to share about the company. Then you're going to share your eye story that we talked about. And I share my eye story when they are putting their foundation on. So I do the pampering, and then I share them when they start to put their foundation on or their CC cream, whatever you choose to use. I share my eye story because they're busy looking in the mirror, putting their foundation on. I can keep talking, and they've already built a rapport with me. We've already had fun. Their face is feeling great. Now they're more inclined to listen to who I am. In the beginning, they kind of look at you like, yeah, you're the Mary Kay lady. I'm just here to be pampered. So now that they've had fun with you, they're getting to know you, they like you, they're feeling important, you're making them feel important. Now share your eye story. And as they're putting their foundation on, looking in the mirror, you're sharing your eye story and they're listening, and that seed is being planted that they might want to spend more time with you. They might want to do this with you and join you on your journey. Okay. So that's how I share my eye story in the marketing plan, in the skincare class. So now their foundation is finished. They're looking in the mirror. And when you finish your eye story, I've learned to ask these questions from National Sales Director Emeritus, Cheryl Steinman. Cheryl Steinman is actually the one who came up with the Red Jacket program. Someone in her unit came up with the Red Jacket program. So I listened to her. She is a pioneer in our company and has just had great success. So why not learn from the women who have had success and who have gone before us? So the first question you're going to ask them is, do they currently have all the flexibility that they could ever want in their job? Do they currently have all the flexibility? If they needed to leave right now to visit a sick relative, could they leave without asking permission or without a second thought? And they don't have to answer these questions out loud, by the way. Tell them, I'm going to ask you 3 questions about your current situation. And you could just answer in your head. Just keep the answer in your head. You don't have to answer out loud. Number 1, do you have all the flexibility in the world? Number 2, when you go to work, are you constantly praised for a job well done? That somebody at your job wouldn't be who they are today without you in their life. Are you constantly praised for a job well done? Do you get the recognition you deserve? And number 3, are you paid what you're worth? If you gave it your all for the next 5 years, could you change your financial situation? Those are the 3 questions I ask. Now, normally they will just answer out loud. They're not shy about it. They just go, I'm not paid what I'm worth. Or no, nobody recognizes me at my job. But sometimes they have a really good boss and they have a really good job and they love their job. And they say, oh my gosh, yes, I get recognized all the time. My boss is constantly thanking me. My patients love me. Okay, great. Then you just affirm them. That's fantastic. That is so rare today. I hope that you understand that you don't take that for granted. That's a great thing. Okay. So it's okay, whatever their answer is. But here's the reason why you want to ask those 3 questions. They see you working your Mary Kay business. They think it's great for you. They would never consider it for themselves. But when you ask them those 3 questions, they start thinking about their own situation and maybe they need a change. Again, you're just planting seeds. Okay. And then once I ask those questions and I say, are you paid what you're worth? Then I say, okay, now, if you said no to any of those questions, we might want to talk when the class is over, when the party's over, and you can learn a little bit more about the Mary Kay opportunity. But for now, we're going to play in color. So then you move into the color portion of your skincare party. And that is the One Eye Color mascara and lip gloss that I talked about in the previous training. Okay. And then you move on. Now, at the very last part of your skincare party, you do the party close, the table close. You're going to leave the mirrors where they are so they can see themselves. You can clean up, while you're playing the fabulous referral game, whatever, you can clean up the table, but never take their mirrors away. You want them to continue to see how beautiful they look, the glowing skin that they now have that they didn't have when they first walked in. So they are interested in getting something from you. Okay. As far as product. Okay. They're interested. They feel beautiful. They're feeling confident. They want to buy product and they want to talk to you about this opportunity. Now, the next thing you want to do is called the table close. The table close is when you talk about the travel roll-up bag that I showed in packing for your skincare party. When you're doing the table close, you're talking about the sets that you have to sell, and you want to make sure that they understand that when they purchase in a set, they actually save money. You want to make sure that you know how much money they're saving, how much bonus product they get when they buy in sets, whatever special you're offering. But we never say that the miracle set costs $120. You simply say it costs $120. Like it's not a big deal. And the miracle set goes for $120 and you get this, you save this much money when you get it as a set. Okay. So that's how you're going to do the table close. And you always want to have the product to show because the eye buys. So have a travel roll-up bag filled, show the travel roll-up bag, let them know what they get for free, and they will want to purchase from you. Okay. When that is all finished, if you are uncomfortable going into the table close, you might want to say something like, at this time, make sure you never skip compliment time at the table. It's in the flip chart. Okay. Compliment time. You want them to all tell each other how beautiful they look, how their skin is glowing. You're not the sales lady telling them how great they look. Their friends are telling them. So when their friends tell them how great they look and what they think they should get, they usually buy it because their friend is telling them that. I once did a double facial and they were very non-expressive. And I thought, I have no idea what these people are going to get. And then the one girl looks at the other at the end. I just did table close. And the one girl looks at the other and says, "You're going to get it all, aren't you?" And she goes, "Yeah, probably." And she goes, "Yeah, me too." They talked each other into buying the entire travel roll-up set. That was a $600 double facial. It was fantastic. So make sure you let them do compliment time so that you let them know, so that they let each other know how great they look. Okay. So at this point of the party, my customers usually want to know, how much is it? How can I get it? And how can I handle it? Meaning, how can I pay for it? Okay. So that's how you can lead into getting the sales. Okay. That's how you lead into sharing the prices. That's how you lead into handing out your closing sheet, whatever you use. If you're using the placemats that the company gives you, if you're using a customized closing sheet, whatever you want to do, but you want to say, how much is it? Most of my customers want to know by this time, how much is it? How can I get it? And how can I handle it? Well, I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. And that's how you give them the prices. Okay. Then you say 3 reasons you want to get together with me again are: number 1, Mary Kay doesn't do any advertising. So it helps our company to grow by meeting with me again and introducing me to your friends. Okay. Just like Linda did here today. Number 2, when you host your own party, just like Linda did today, you get hostess credit. And why do you get hostess credit? Because you're helping me grow my customer base by introducing me to your friends and family. And so you're going to get free product. So you want to be smart about this and schedule your follow-up appointment with some girlfriends and get some free Mary Kay. Like, who doesn't want to do that? When I was a customer, I only hosted parties for 4 years. I hosted parties 3 times a year for 4 years. So I would get free Mary Kay product. It's the smart way to do it. Okay, one thing I forgot in the very beginning of the skincare party, and I do believe they've added it to the flip chart now, is that you want to make sure that you when everyone's introducing themselves, you want to make sure that they say one sugary sweet thing about their hostess. That helps the hostess relax because she's not sure if her house is clean enough. She's not sure if her friends are mad at her for making them come to this Mary Kay thing. So they want to say something sugary sweet about the hostess. And when they say something sugary sweet about the hostess, she relaxes. She realizes they're here because they love her, not because she forced them to come or bribed them with her favorite brownies or whatever it was. And everybody just has a good time. But then when you explain your hostess program to them, then you say, now you all just told me how much you love Linda and how wonderful she is to all of you. So I want you to know this is how you can help Linda earn free stuff. And then you share your hostess plan and let them know what she's working towards. Linda is working towards the microdermabrasion set for free. And so when two of you book your own little appointment like this with your friends, and if you go home with some skincare sets today, you're going to help her get some free product and get that free microdermabrasion set she's working for. Okay. So again, you're planting seeds. So now at the end, you're wrapping it up and you're reminding them that they can help their hostess get free product. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you what we call the power close. This is a power close. This is how I built. This is how I have earned most of my cars. This is how I became a sales director. You're going to ask them 4 questions. So at the very beginning of the party, they all get a customer profile and they fill it out. Okay. Then you ask them to turn it over. And in this pink box, it's going to be blank. In this pink box, you're going to ask them to number 1 through 4. And you're going to ask them 4 questions. Okay. The first question is, what would you like to learn at your second appointment? This first appointment was all about pampering and taking care of your skin, but I am a color confident certified consultant. And so I can teach you, how to apply eye makeup according to your eye shape. I can teach you how to make thin lips look fuller, full lips look thinner. We can just play in makeup, like what colors look good on you, or we could do another supplement. If you did the microdermabrasion today, we can try the charcoal mask next time. We can try the hydrogel eye patches. There's so many different things that we can do. So what would you like to learn at your second appointment? They write it down. This person wants to learn how to apply their eye makeup. Fantastic. Okay. The second question is, at your second appointment, do you want to share it with a few friends like Linda did today to get the hostess discount, or would you like an individual appointment? So write discount or individual. This person wants to have a party. You get a booking. Okay. Number 3, if money were no object, if I gave you a credit card that you are not responsible for, what set would you go home with today? The Cadillac, the Ultimate, the Miracle set, or the Basic? And then she said, the skincare set I used and the foundation. So to me, that's the Miracle set with a foundation. I don't ever sell skincare without a foundation. Remember, that's the 5th step to healthy skin. And then the last question is, as for the Mary Kay opportunity. Now remember, you've been layering them. Okay. So in the beginning, you shared about the founder and the company. Then you shared about your eye story, why you decided to get started. Then you made them uncomfortable in their own situation by asking them those 3 questions. And now you're going to ask them, as for the Mary Kay opportunity, are you a yes, okay, or a no? And don't write anything until I tell you what it means. Yes means, I've piqued your interest about learning more about a Mary Kay business and maybe supplementing what you're already earning and working a Mary Kay business on the side. And you want to hear more about how a Mary Kay business works to see if it fits in your already crazy life. So yes doesn't mean you're becoming a beauty consultant. Yes simply means you want to hear more about it. Okay means, I don't see myself with a Mary Kay business, but I'm willing to listen to help you with your training and possibly share it with somebody that I know. And no means you're not interested in the business for yourself. You're not willing to help me with my training or possibly share it with somebody that you know. And you look as sad as possible. Now you've been having fun with these people this whole time. You're peppy and you change your whole demeanor and you just look really sad. And I've had people actually write no and then scribble it out when I've done that. And they say, okay. And I've had some people write, no, but I think you're really nice, so they feel bad, but it's funny. So you just affirm whatever the answer is. Okay. So this is how you're going to get your future booking, sell sets of skincare, and share the opportunity. And this is what we call full circle business. Okay. This is full circle success. You want to sell sets of product. You want to get future bookings, future business, and share the opportunity. And in this class, I even I got referrals from this person as well. Okay. So that is how you're going to work your business. And that is what we call the power close. Now, when you sit down with them to do the individual close, again, it's in your flip chart. You're just going to follow your flip chart. But now you're just going to review these answers that she's given you. Okay. So on the front, you want to make sure when you sit down the individual close, you want to make sure that you go over and make sure you have all their contact information. For whatever reason, sometimes they only fill out the top line of their address and they don't give you their city, the city that they live in, or they forget their zip code. So just make sure it's all legible. They've filled it all out and you have their information. And then sometimes what I do is I will look at what they filled out and ask them how they feel at the end. So this person was concerned about dark circles. How do you feel the CC cream covered your dark circles? And she might say, you know what, it looks better, but I think I need a little bit more. And you say, okay, well, on the back, you said that you want to host a party. So at your second appointment, I'll make sure to bring the under eye corrector and I'll show you how to use it. And that'll cover your under eye circles perfectly. So you just use the information to book the future appointment. And then you said, okay, so the miracle set is what you would go home with if money were no object. Is that right? And you're nodding and she's nodding. Okay, great. Now, the whole time you're talking to her, you're making eye contact with her. So she knows you're a trustworthy person. You're listening. You're giving her your full attention. Okay. Now, at this point, you're going to ask her how much money she has to spend with you. So this is what you do. Okay, so if money were no object, you'd go home with the miracle set with your foundation. Is that right? She's like, yeah, oh my gosh, I love my skin. It feels great. Okay, awesome. So is that what you're comfortable going home with today? Break eye contact with her and do not say a word until she answers. Let her answer. Here's what I used to do. Is that what you feel comfortable going home with today? And then I would feel uncomfortable with the silence. And I would say, or would you rather go home with the basic? And she'd go, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with the basic. Now, I just talked her out of a $150 sale down to an $85 sale because I spoke first. Let her speak first. Don't be uncomfortable with the silence. Would you agree that as women, we find a way to get what we want? So while you're silent, she's trying to figure out, okay, is my husband going to kill me if I buy $150 worth of skincare? I have to go grocery shopping after this. Do I have enough money? I don't get paid until Friday. So do I have enough money to get this right now? She's trying to figure that all out. You let her figure that out and work with her to get what she wants. And if she says, you know what, I would really love to get the ultimate miracle set, but I'm going to start with the miracle set today. You say, that's a fantastic choice. And then, you affirm whatever her answer is. That's a great choice. Let's get the miracle set today. And you know what? We're going to work to get you that microdermabrasion for free as your hostess gift at your follow-up appointment with your friends. How does that sound? Okay, great. Okay. So, and then when she said this person was a yes. So then I'm just going to give her Mary Kay in your starter kit. I don't have it with me. It's on my kitchen table. But they gave you a sheet of 4 reasons why women join Mary Kay. You're going to hand her that sheet and you're going to book a coffee with her immediately. You're going to book a coffee with her to get together in the next 48 hours, 24 hours if possible, because you want to strike while the iron is hot, while she's excited about the product, she had fun with you, and she thinks doing this would be fantastic. So you're going to ask her, so when would be a good time that we could either chat on the phone or grab a cup of coffee for about 20 minutes so I can share with you a little bit more about Mary Kay, and we can decide if this is something that would be good for you and your family. And you book her right then and there. If you do not get that appointment on the books, it is never going to happen. Don't let her say, I'll call you. Get it on the books. Okay. And then the last thing I want to teach you about marketing and your business and your skincare class is at the end, after it's all over, you're going to go home and you're going to write postcards to every single person that came to that party, whether they purchased something or not. You are just going to thank them for being there. It was such a pleasure to meet them. And you can't wait to see them again at a future appointment. That you are their beauty consultant for life if they will have you. And if they've made a purchase, that you hope that they're happy with the purchase, because you just want to get your name in front of them again one more time. It's just good etiquette to thank them. If it was a great party, you want to let them know that they helped the hostess earn this much free product, so that she might consider hosting a party herself. Okay, so that is the marketing in the skincare class, the 4-point recruiting plan. And the importance of the second appointment is simply to get in her space one more time, to bind you with her, that you are her beauty consultant. I can't tell you how many parties I've done that somebody has tried Mary Kay in the past. So I ask them if they've already have a beauty consultant, and they say, no, I just went to this party one time that this lady did. That means that they did not bond with that beauty consultant and keep her. You want to make sure that you are building a successful Mary Kay business, that you have residual income with customers that continue to purchase from you. And the only way you do that is by building a relationship with them. So that second appointment is to meet her again, to be in her space again, so that she knows your name, so that when she is out and about and another Mary Kay beauty consultant stops her and says, oh my gosh, you have beautiful skin. May I get your opinion of our products? And she says, oh, I already have a Mary Kay beauty consultant. Jerry Lynn is fabulous, but thank you so much. You don't want her to say, oh, sure. And then she goes to this appointment and that consultant now has your customer. Okay. So the importance of the second appointment is to get to know her better, build that relationship, bond her to be your customer. But it's also our national sales director always used to say, get in her home, get to know her, see her environment. What is her relationship like with her family? How does she keep her home? Is she somebody that you want on your team? That is something you want to think about. Okay, so that is marketing in the skincare class, the importance of the second appointment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But I just pray that your skincare parties are fun. Listen, the product is going to sell itself. So you just need to sell you. You just need to be yourself. Have fun. You do not have to be perfect. We fail forward to success. And when the party is over, I want you to ask yourself some questions. I want you to review, have a little self-reflection. Did everybody around the table have fun? Were they smiling and laughing? Did they love how they looked when they left? Did you get future bookings? Did you sell sets of skincare? Is anybody listening to the opportunity? Okay, that's what I want you to think about. The first things are, did they have fun? Did they love being in your space? Because that is what's going to help you build a strong customer base and build your business. So I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next training.